Respected principal, vice principals, teachers, and my dear friends. First of all, I wish you a happy Independence Day. On this auspicious occasion, I remember this famous speech of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Tryst with Destiny. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes, which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends, and when the soul of a nation, long suppressed, finds utterance. We end today a period of ill fortune, and India will discover herself again. Thus he expressed himself. India got its independence from the clutches of the British rule on 15th August 1947. It was this day when India's tricolour flag was unfolded by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on the barricades of Red Fort at Delhi. Each and every patriotic soul watched with excitement and paid tribute to thousands of martyrs who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of India. The Independence Day of India is a moment of delight and grandeur. But to achieve it, the nation had to put up a battle for over 2 centuries against the British Empire. At last, on 3rd June 1947, the last British Viceroy of India, Lord Mountbatten of Burma, declared the separation of the British Empire in India into India and Pakistan. This announcement was made under the terms of the Indian Independence Act of 1947. The significance of the Independence Day in the existence of a nation is of great value. The day is much more than merely celebrating the anniversary of Indian free statehood. 15th August 1947 symbolizes the victory of Indian patriotism, which the nation got after uncertain yet brutal struggle against the repression of the British colonialism. So my dear friends, independence does not mean the license to do as we like. We all must remember the sacrifice and pain that our freedom fighters had undergone. Let's understand the real meaning of freedom. Let's make our nation a glittering star of the world by asking what we can do for our country and not ask what the country can do for us. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Heartily welcoming all to the real fest of India's independence and a million of magic wishes to all in this gorgeous day. One individual may die for an idea, and this idea, after his death, incarnates itself in thousands' lives. This card of Netaji means we are human incarnations. Incarnations of the ideas that our ancestors have thought of. We must try each and every day of our life to get a better India, and is prosperous and equal to all its citizens. As an independent citizen of Republic of India, I would like to share some thoughts on India's independence. Independence Day is a festival for Indian minds and is the remembrance of the struggle of our forefathers which has resulted in the ultimate triumph of democratic India. India attained its goal of independence from the British Empire on 15th August 1947, and it's around 75 years now. Independence Day is not just a festival, it's a celebration. It's a feeling which is carried out in millions of minds, and it is much important because it is the reflection of the sacrifices, the brutal repression and the sleepless nights. Patriotism is about than everything. We are responsible to share and advocate the feeling of patriotism to the future of the country. The security and the safety of the entire nation are in the hands of our beloved Indian soldiers. We have stepped to the 75th year of independence just because of the sacrifices and the sleepless nights contributed by the Indian soldiers. So let us salute the brave Indian soldiers. India is our motherland and we are in charge to protect her. So let's together build a strong and great India. Jai Hind.
भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है, भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है। सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है। सदियों से भारत भूमि दुनिया की शान है, भारत माँ की रक्षा में जीवन कुर्बान है। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तान हमारा है। ये वतन मेरे वतन, ये वतन आबाद रहे तो, आबाद रहे तो। मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी, मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिठी मैं मिल जावा खल बन के, मैं खिल जावा इतनी से है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरी खेतों में लहरावा इतनी से है दिल की आरज़ू। एक तेरा नाम है साचा, मन मेरे आन बाचा, बस नाम तेरा माँ हो। एक पहचान मेरी तो है, जिंद जान मेरी तो है, जहान मेरा माँ हो। तुझ पे वारना सोवर जानू मैं, तुझ पे वारना सोवर जानू मैं, तेरे कुर्बान मेरी माँ। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
है वतन मेरे वतन, है वतन आबाद रहे तू, आबाद रहे तू। मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी, मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के, मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
तेरा नाम है साचा, मन मेरी आन बाचा, बस नाम तेरा माँ हो। एक पहचान मेरी तू है, जिंद जान मेरी तू है, जहान मेरा माँ हो।
तुझ पे वारना सोवर जान मैं, तुझ पे जैसा कोई नहीं है, बस नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है, नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं।